Hello fellow horror geeks and welcome back to 100 Days of Horror presented by cityofgeek.com. We are talking today about The Ring virus. Yes, you might say, Bob, you already talked about The Ring for your number 5. And now you're at number 44 and you're still doing so? Yes, there's a lot of Ring movies, a lot of Ju-on movies. I'm getting to those as time goes by. I've seen most. But yes, we have yet another Ring movie, this one being a Korean adaptation of both the movie and the book. Now, you might be saying, I never even heard of this one before. It's like, yes, I never heard of it before I started doing this project either. Ultimately, this Korean version, I think it was made for TV, I'm not entirely sure. It's my least favorite of the 3 main ones. I liked it better than the 1995 movie, but it's not as good as the 2002 American or the 1998 Japanese one that's more famous out of the 2 Japanese ones. It doesn't really have a lot of tension, is shot really flat, and it kind of feels like a quickly done version because maybe The Ring started being known in Korea at the time, so they decided, alright, let's just make one so we can have our own, we can make some money off this, some company saying that. And that's where it kind of feels like. It doesn't have any of the creativity of making the previous version scary. This isn't scary at all. It kind of just sits there and kind of just tells the story really kind of straightforward. Like it's a mixture of the book and the movie, where it's obviously inspired by the Japanese movie, keeping the same changes that made from the book, just more on the TV, such as Sadako or whatever they call her this version, in the TV, moving some of the changing certain things to make it flow better for movies, but also it takes concepts from the book too, so it's kind of like melding the two together into a new form. But this one's going to be a short review because I don't have really a lot to say. It's hard to talk about acting and I'm not speaking the language. I've watched it on YouTube, so it's kind of a little bit fuzzy and, of course, in Korean. But I didn't get even the 1995 version, which I thought was pretty alright, pretty good, still had its moments, still had a lot of care done to make it tense and make it scary and really draw me into the story. In this case, maybe because I watched 3 other versions before watching this again, and I watched 2 versions of Ring 2, Ring 0, and that before watching this. Ring 0 actually comes out after this, but I ended up watching out of order by accident. It just feels like lesser, because it doesn't feel like the effort is there nearly as much. It was good to watch what maybe like another culture taking a look at the story, because I liked what they made change into the American version, which I'll get to on that particular video. I've seen that one a million times, I'm not talking about it here, which is still my favorite. But the translations they made for America worked. Maybe there's different maybe what they worked. And I love Korean horror films. Like The Host is pretty solid, but Train to Busan is fucking great. And a bunch of other ones I'm not going to go into here because that's not what this review is for. But yeah, Ring virus is ultimately a curio when looking at the history of adaptations of The Ring. Falling towards the bottom of them, of course, is better than Rings, but everything is. So check it out if you want. It's on YouTube. It's there. So, thank you for watching my very short review on The Ring virus. Like, comment, subscribe for my other reviews, which are definitely a little longer, have more to talk about. And then, of course, keep an eye out for the review that goes through all of the Ring and Ju-on movies that will come out in January. And see everything else watching on 100 Days of Horror by looking down below and follow us there. Thanks.